Now time for Global Business Update. Rotus Oddiri joins us. Great to have you, Rotus.
Good morning, Rufai. Good morning, Ayo. Global warming is real. I can't wear a jacket this morning. It's just insanely hot. So we begin with something else that's hot, which is commodity prices. Beginning with copper. Copper briefly touched $11,000 a ton yesterday. There has, of course, been, it's in high demand from, construction to particularly renewable energy when you think about solar panels, and then also, ingredients for raw materials for batteries for electric vehicles. And there's been issues with the supply side of copper, so where governments around the world are not giving as many permits as they used to for new copper mines in order for them to supply to increase. So you've got a supply squeeze, and then you've got increase in demand. So it's a perfect storm to where copper is just skyrocketing right now. It's come down from its 11,000 per ton highs, about 10,897 last time I checked this morning. We'll move to gold. Gold also touching a high of 2,450 yesterday. It's also come down a bit from its highs. A little bit different from copper. Gold, of course, is a store of value. By the way, gold does not pay dividends. Gold does not have cash flows, but it is supposed to be used as a store of value when inflation is rising. But then there seems to be an inverse relationship with the US dollar. So all this talk about a possible rate cut means that there is, with the US dollar possibly getting, it's weakened just a little bit, still all-time, strong highs against other currencies. But gold has strengthened basically on the news of possible rate cuts. So that's what you've been seeing with respect to the rise in gold. Silver also touched a high not seen since, I think, 2012. It briefly touched $32 an ounce yesterday. It's also come off its highs, about 30, 31 last time I checked, this morning. Similar story in terms of how you use, silver for it's in mobile phones, other electronic gadgets, electricity and so on and so forth. So, those three commodities in particular, you're seeing a commodity bull run. We go to AI. I mean, what else? At this point, with the amount of updates, where we are right now, you could have a full artificial intelligence show for an entire day. There's just so many updates. We are living in incredibly innovative times. Microsoft had an event just a day ago where they introduced their new Copilot PCs. Now, Copilot, if you remember, was an AI software application that you could click. It was interfaced with Bing, which is Microsoft's search engine. So you could, on your Windows interface, on your UI, you could essentially just click on, if you're using Bing or using the Microsoft Edge, which is their own web browser, you could click on Copilot and ask it to type in a question, and then it will search for an answer. Now they've taken it a step further with Copilot. This is now Copilot PCs. In fact, because of time, I was going to bring you a conversation with Michael Dell, Jensen Huang of NVIDIA at a technology event yesterday where they were talking about collaborating. So Dell has seen what Microsoft is doing because Dell is a competitor with Microsoft. Dell now is working with NVIDIA to bring in AI-powered PCs. So Microsoft, let me take a look at this, some of the features. You're about to watch, I think the lady's name is Carolina Hernandez. She's the head of AI experiences at Microsoft. She's going to be demonstrating a feature called Recall, which is part of these new Copilot PCs. Take a look.
Welcome our product leader on Windows who built this incredible new capability, Carolina Hernandez. Welcome, Carolina. Thanks, Carolina. Give us an overview of Recall, please.
Like many of you, my team and I spend a ton of time collaborating on presentations and documents. For example, over the past few weeks, we have been collaborating on a presentation for a product pitch. The deck was created by my partners in the marketing team, and when I finally got around to add my content, I could not figure out where to look for the deck. I tried to remember, was the deck shared in the call? Maybe I had seen it in an email, or maybe I could go and find it in my recent files in PowerPoint. I don't really have time to spend clicking around, but with Recall, I no longer have to go on a searching expedition. I remembered in the outline, we had added a purple chart with writing, a chart with purple writing. And to find the PowerPoint, all I had to do was simply use my voice to search for that clue that I remember. In a few seconds, Rico found the deck for me. And notice that it took me to the exact slide that I remembered, saving me even more time.
Now that's one feature. Now this is another feature. You're going to see a father who is playing the Minecraft video game on a Copilot PC, and it is actually going to interact with him in real time with normal language, giving him assistance with the game. Take a listen.
Hey, Copilot, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing great, and it looks like you're about to dive into some Minecraft. Ready to build, explore, and maybe dodge a few mobs?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make a sword. My son plays this game all the time, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
No worries. I'm here to help you impress your son. I see you've got a crafting table in front of you, which is a great start. To craft a sword, you'll need some materials. Can you open your inventory? Just press E on your keyboard.
Yeah, do I have what I need?
Let's see. You've got some sticks, perfect for the sword's handle, but it looks like you're missing the material for the blade. You can use wood, stone, iron, gold, or diamond.
So this is mind-blowing stuff, and let me give you something really practical. So our viewers who are at work right now, who are at their office desks, or maybe parents who are at a breakfast table getting ready to the office with their children eating breakfast or whatever it is, whatever PC you are using right now is going to be outdated by Christmas. Now, you can imagine a financial analyst who is putting together a presentation on Nigeria's economy under different presidents. You can now speak to Copilot and say, give me inflation under Buhari in his last year. And if you're doing a PowerPoint presentation, add inflation under Jonathan in his last year. Give me inflation under Tinubu in his first year. It will now arrange everything for you. Or you can just be on Microsoft Excel putting together stock prices, and it'll say, hey, Rotus, I see you're working on stocks. Would you like to compare some stocks? Yes, Copilot, I want to compare stocks. How did Nigeria's NGX close yesterday versus the S&P 500? Or children. If a child is working on a presentation and is trying to put something together, it will actually interact with you and assist you. So as far as productivity is concerned, this is like that, right? It's an astronomical rise. And has been said several times, you are not going to be replaced by AI. You will be replaced by the people who use AI. So from marketing, people in marketing teams that are putting together sales pitches to sell a product to a company, to media, if you are a production person in television or radio and you're putting together assets to be displayed on screen, those who now are using AI-powered PCs, whether it's from Dell or Microsoft, Lenovo, any other manufacturer, will be far ahead from people who are now using the current PCs now. So, I suggest to you, if you're in your office or you're a parent, start saving for Christmas because your children now are going to want these new PCs. By the way, Apple is going to be releasing the iPhone 16 in September. They've closed the deal with OpenAI, so Siri is now going to be integrated with ChatGPT 4.0 to where cell phones now will be integrated with artificial intelligence, and you can talk to your cell phone, whether it's traffic, whether it's so on and so. So we are living in incredible times. Speaking of OpenAI, Scarlett Johansson, this is some news that popped up yesterday. The actor, I don't like calling women actresses, they're all actors. The actor, she basically put out a statement saying that she's suing OpenAI for using her voice in the latest Chat GPT 4.0. Basically, she said Sam Altman approached her and asked her to be the voice of the AI based on a movie called Her. I hope everybody has seen Her. It won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay in 2014. Her stars Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson. Basically, it's a new artificial intelligence software he falls in love with. And the movie was just really, really good. It came out in 2013. Go and see it. So Sam Altman was inspired by that movie. And since Scarlett Johansson was the voice of the AI in the film, he asked her to be the voice of the AI for this product. She said she wanted to take some more time to think about it, but they now rushed and put her voice there. So now they've had to cease using her voice, and I think they're working out what happens next. Let's go to South Africa. I won't spend too much time on this. Jacob Zuma, as you know, has been banned from running in the election because he has a criminal conviction. The South African rand actually appreciated on the news. So it was about, I think it's about 18 rand, about 19 cents to the dollar. It was about 18.13. So it tells you what the markets think about Zuma running in this upcoming election. And then to Nigeria, of course, today is decision day for the Monetary Policy Committee under Olayemi Cardoso, CBN governor. The benchmark rate is at 24.75%. You know where inflation is, it continues to rise. The markets are expecting that Nigeria will hike interest rates again later on this afternoon. Press conference is at 2 p.m. and we'll have a couple analysts, economists and analysts on Global Business Report for reactions.
Right. Real quickly, Rotus, what will be your guess? How many basis points do you think the hike will be? Let's take a wild guess. Quickly.
Predictions.
25, probably 25 basis
25
points.
basis point, okay. So that we don't upset things so much. Rotus, as regards all the AI things you're saying, I'm not surprised. In 1999, that's like some 25 years ago, Bill Gates wrote a book called Business at the Speed of Thought. Then he was talking about the advancement in technology. Little did he know that business at the speed of thought was going to be reality. In fact, was reality then, now it's even more reality with AI, and it's going to transform the world. But it's just how much people can key into this. And probably for our own old computers that we still have, maybe we can, put this Copilot sort of like a bot and sell it into the computer and run it through our system. So we could also have it, or it has to be a chip, or it can be an add-on or anything. But that's the power of AI. As regards the economy, and I want to talk about a great presentation you made out of Kigali yesterday. I mean, missed being there with you. I was there with you last year at Africa CEOs Forum. And what Poyon, the CEO of Total, said, it is spot on. Those are the things we've always constantly talked about. Lack of efficiency in the system. It's not by going to call international investors. You can hear what he said. He said, yes, I met President Tinubu, but Nigeria doesn't have the structure to be able to take the investment. That's why we went to announce 6 billion with Angola that was ready. The last major project we had was in China. And please, President Tinubu should not take it as a challenge to be able to make things work in our country. Review all the laws possible, and I believe we can still bring Total back.
All right, very quickly on AI, and I would say that when I saw the launch by Microsoft, I said Google and Apple in their think tanks and just shaking, like in the Nigerian parlance, Google and Apple is shaking. But I have to say that WhatsApp introduced recently as well their own integration of AI with the app in such a way that whatever you, so I think that Facebook, in terms of Meta, are also big on that in terms of incorporating AI to their apps. It's going to take over. I'm looking forward to seeing the new launches by Apple, by Google, because Microsoft, Google for a very long time have competed in that space, particularly with regards to preferences in operating systems. And so it'll be interesting to see how this development will work. I love that you keep on assuring people, because one of the biggest concerns around AI is the fact that it's going to take people's jobs, that very soon machines will begin to do the work of humans. And it's the fact that it's not that, but to think of the skills to begin to gain for the future, because it's going to, we're going to now look at people who can handle it as opposed to just eradicating jobs. Well, we're out of time now, but thank you so much, Rotus, and welcome back from the Africa CEO Forum.